Hello, welcome. This is show number 135, President Biden and the heat wave. Welcome. I want to start off with this statement. I love you all. I think you are the greatest. And remember, don't send anyone down. Send them to heaven. Even the bad people can get rehabilitated to become better people. At this time, I'd like to acknowledge that President Biden has the COVID-19 variant. Our prayers are with you, President Biden. I hope you have a quick recovery, because you would be quite happy, and we will be quite happy when you're back at doing your work, your angelic work. So may God bless the President Biden. And as President Biden says this, God bless to our troops. Get well quick, President Biden, and our prayers are with you. I want to make a quick note about the male supremacist and the female supremacist, if there are any. We are near. We feel your pain. We understand it. I know how you feel. I will comfort you in the spiritual light and pray for you that you see the truth and not take a stand in a malevolent state of being. You will see the truth in your lifetime. It should happen soon. Let's talk about the hot weather. Probably the last thing you want to talk about. And remember about the heat. We're trying to get away from it. But anyway, I have some thoughts on how to cope with this heat. To the oil companies, this might sound a little strange, but could you give gas vouchers to the people who are in the hottest part of the country? Especially no one can say especially, for all people. So that they can put gas in the car. And maybe some people will need to go into the car with the air conditioner to get a little bit of relief. Do that a couple times a day, and keep the people cold, comfortable, and some relief from this heat. The other idea I have: put cold water on a cloth and have it behind the head, or even on the head, will acceptable and appropriate. And could use the wet towel placed on the back of the neck. Keep wiping yourself with a cold towel. For the drive-thrus around the country, like the pharmacy, maybe all of you have the drive-thru shut down during the hottest part of the day, because when you're talking to the person, the outside heat comes in through the window and makes the area very, very, very hot. So maybe close the window for a few hours during the hottest part of the time. Also, what you can do is put up an item, something like plastic, or they have these sheets, these thin layers, and they're magnetic, and you can go in and out the door. They sold these many years ago. Hopefully they're still there. We could just, it'll help keep the cold in and prevent the heat from coming in and out. And it's easy. You just put your hand through it, opens up, and then it closes. That might help. That might help the situation. The pharmacy that I was at, many of the people It was just too hot in there because of the drive-through. So at the best, try to prevent your workers working during the hottest part of the day. Keep wiping yourself with a cold towel. You could also adjust the hours of your business. For example, people working more in the earlier morning get to work earlier, do your errands earlier in the day, and then close the store down or the place of employment in the afternoon, later afternoon. But they could reopen when it gets cooler at night, and you can stay there a little bit longer at night to meet the needs of the people. Most importantly, let us all try to keep the people from being in the hot weather, that humidity and all. You can, if you're not careful, you can end up with heat exhaustion and heat emergency, like a heat stroke. Sit in the room and drink a cool beverage and resting in front of a fan, and let your body cool down. And do that. Keep taking in fluids. Also, for the workers, you could do this. Anyone could do this. Put ice packs underneath the armpit, and that'll be an easy way to cool yourself down. I think you saw on the news in China, they were working in hazmat suits, which are very, very hot. And despite the heat, they continue to work to prevent COVID-19. They're doing testing. What they could do is take the suit, if you can. You could pour water down inside there. Inside the suit, attach the the cold packs underneath both armpits, and keep replenishing the ice or the cold pack as needed. If the person is hot and uncomfortable, keep them in the air conditioning area. This is very important. In heat exhaustion, you still sweat and perspire, and you get tired and fatigued. Sometimes you become nauseous and vomiting. When you have that, that's a very serious situation. But what you want to do is cool yourself down if you're feeling sick. Very important. When you stop sweating and you have heat, the skin is hot to touch and it's dry everywhere, then that person's going into heat stroke. It's developing into a heat stroke. So that person needs treatment immediately, because soon they'll become unconscious, and hopefully we could prevent any type of deaths. And by doing this, which I'm going to tell you again, if you find someone like that, put ice packs underneath them, wet their shirt, wipe them down with a cool cloth. You can also put ice on the groin area. That will help reduce the body temperature really fast. If they cannot drink fluids or nauseous and vomiting, then they would put an IV line in. Don't be afraid of it. And then we give you some fluids to replace the fluids you lost while sweating. Now at this time, if you are at home or in a comfortable place, soak your feet in cold water, and that could be a way to keep your body temperature down. So always remember that. You could put a person's feet in cool cold water, whatever they could tolerate. I like to say, all people work together, unite to overcome and get past this heat wave. Stay in a fan, put ice behind the fan, and maybe that could draw in some cooler air through the fan. Do the best you can. We are all praying for you to stay cool. This heat wave will break soon. And soon we will have rain that's going to replenish the droughts. We're going to have rain. I do hope the people in the heavens hear my request to take away this uncomfortable feeling, experience in such hot weather. Remember, cold packs or a cold pack underneath both armpits, and if necessary, on the groin. If you're sick, call 911 and they will help you. I hope this helps you, your discomfort from the heat become more bearable. Again, to President Biden, get well soon. We're praying for you. God bless President Biden. God bless the American soldiers, the military. God bless you all. Bye.